Hello, hello, good day. So I always have to be mindful of the people that are going to be watching after the fact, how my intros are. But I don't know, I do. I just think it's funny. I'm not meaning to sound judgy, but I just think it's funny. I went near a church earlier today, and it's supposed to be very, very hot out, and people are dressed very warmly. Although, as far as cultural wear goes, and some of it was that for either gender, apparently it is quite cool stuff to wear. Anywho, this is really needing to be tightened. Anywho, so the first song I'm going to do, it kind of makes sense to mention that. I don't really want this on, but you know what? I think I will put it here. Just a moment. It sort of makes sense to mention that kind of thing. He has this the other person in the house that plays piano a lot has that, and I got him before Max. I noticed Max was live, but I got him before. So, the last couple of times I've been meaning to go live, I kind of delay my lives, but then it works out because I find new subscribers, or I find people to enjoy. Think about this channel as it was dormant for a while, and the pandemic also happened, and a lot of people passed away then too. I mean, because of it, and just other reasons. So I don't know. We got a like, cool. Yeah. Anywho, so the first song I'm gonna do, you'll be able to hear me over the AC, I'm pretty sure, because people have been able to in the past. So it's weird. It's gotten a like, but there's the view. Okay. Anywho, the first song I'm gonna do is one I just kind of recently found out about, browsing a playlist. Um, as the title says, and the view went, whatever, that could be inaccurate. As the title says, it's a bit deep. I hope I'll do it decently because I'm not super familiar with it, like I say. But I was looking at a bunch of songs that a YouTube playlist created itself. To be honest, I didn't know a lot of them, and some of them I did, but I don't know. They didn't call out to me the same as this one did. Now I have not had some of the struggles that this song it mentions, but I have had some struggles. I mean, as most of us have. Um, um, it's somewhat faith based, this song and my struggles, but you don't have to hear it that way necessarily. I don't think you do. So that's up to you. Okay, perfect. That works well. Okay. So feel the feels and let me know what you think of this song. And then I guess I'll have to put that, kind of go back to the way that I started, and use, because I'm going to need the music on the music holding part of the piano. Okay, so interesting chord combinations too. I don't play a lot in the flats, or at least I found an empty bowl, trying to fill a hole. I dug myself 5 deep down, and one more foot to go. Look for a piece inside a powder, till it put me on the floor. So I got close to overdosing, and knocked on heaven's door. I knew I was searching for something, but I didn't know what. Spent so much time just trying to find out exactly. By the way, I should just state, I'm probably going to get the chorus better than the rest of this because, like I say, it's new to me and I'm not sure it's chorded correctly. I'm actually using a site that I don't usually look at. I did find him on a fairly popular music recording site that I do use fairly often, but this song wasn't there. Anyway, here's the chorus. I didn't find my way back home. I didn't change my mind overnight on my own. I wasn't planning my plan, but up in my head. It wasn't my plans or my hands that finally set me free. I didn't find God. No, I didn't find God. You found me. I'm sorry, I'm doing this not very well, I'm realizing. I did a quick run through before I started, and it sounded decent. Um, Next verse. Don't know how I didn't see him coming like headlights in the dark. With the force of 1,000 horses headed straight towards my heart. Never thought that I'd be leave till he was right in front of me. He was right there all along. Now I see. Now I do believe, the world is huge. How can he be right there for all of us all the time? We have to do that for each other and ourselves. Um, he found me in the lonely, and I won't really be convinced otherwise. I don't feel like, for the most part. Found me in the lonely, in the hopeless, in the broken. Welcome. He found me at my lowest, not a note, and I know that. He found me in the lonely, in the hopeless, in the broken. Okay, that part repeats. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to do the Jackson one because by the way, I should say that that's by Ben Fuller. So if you want the actual version, the better version, you can look there. The person briefly was here and then they left, or was it a bot? I don't know, or was it not a bot? Now, I was talking about or talking. I had a viewer from Tennessee the other day. In fact, no, the other one's from Kentucky, right? And I also lost an acquaintance who lived in Tennessee, and so it's either you get the light or you get the shelf. Okay, that's not bad. And the distracting painting. Sorry about that. Lots in my environment. Anywho, I haven't played this one very much either, but it's got both hands I can follow, so that makes it easier. I'll use both hands with this after I load them. They're both recharged, so yeah. I don't know how much more I'll do after this. I might just do this one short. Kind of want that because it's short. So. Welcome. Perfect time. Sorry if this is a little rough. I haven't played this song a lot, but I've heard it a few times. I'm going to Jackson. Yeah, I'm going to Jackson. Jackson town. Welcome to Jackson. I didn't look at the lyrics though very much. What makes people so unhealthy in Jackson? I don't know if I'm going to sing the rest of that because, yeah. I might be saying bad things about a place that people live and they may or may not like it. That's not the song I think it is. No, this. I'll try and do one or two more songs since I didn't really do either of those my best. I know I didn't, and if you've heard me do music before, you know it too. Love of the common people. That sounds interesting. Sometimes I feel that title, but I often say this. Yeah, that could be controversial. I don't know. Yeah. A lot more drug references in that than I realized. So I'll do this one. There's two songs in here that make me think of my cousin who passed away a number of years ago. And actually, ironically, remember in the family name, and her brother was Dennis, but he went by Nick. Just give you the chords. Not that I don't like the message in the song. I need this too. Hmm. Here, I asked him about this book earlier because he noticed I was looking at it. Jesus, it's good to be true. Just look at the music book, but if you have a song request, I can try and do it. And if I don't know it, well, if I don't know it at all, I can't do it. If I don't know it, I can look it up, or I can sing it a cappella. It'll be all right. I think that's the second time I've seen this title. One in the book and one somewhere else. In the hand, maybe? I don't know. Tennessee Birdwalk, speaking of Tennessee. Oh, yeah, they're only 10 artists. Just kidding. But maybe, if you're lucky. I really don't know that much in here. This is the book that the other person in the house had. I never bought it, although sometimes I do that. Back in the day, especially when I used to buy music books, I buy them because some of the titles sound interesting and I'm familiar with some, but then I hardly ever play much from them because I don't know most of them, and I don't know. I don't mind learning new songs, but there's a song called "Try a Little Tenderness." This isn't that, but I think I do know this. I think I do. I do recognize it, and if not, it's got to get a message, so I'll play it anyway. See your brother standing by the road, heavy load from the seas he's sown. If you see your sister falling away, stop and say, you gotta try a little kindness, little kindness. I feel like for everyone to see. If you try a little kindness, then you overlook the blindness. Don't mind it, don't mind it. Walk around. This is a weird lyric, actually. This is not weird. Walk around, look down and out. Lend a helping hand instead of doubt. And the kindness that you show every day. So for a few seconds, will help someone along the way. Gotta try a little kindness. Gotta show a little kindness. Shine your light for everyone to see. And if you try a little kindness, then you'll overlook the blindness of your mind. That was my best one yet. Where were you all? Best one of this video, anyway. I feel. Kind of getting in the musical mood. I was kind of tired before I started, and I still am. There's not exactly a lot of people here enjoying it at the moment. After the fact, we'll see. But at the moment, well, there's been one, and then a couple get straight in and then straight out just as quickly. Stray Cat Strut. Well, I do know Max is even though he plays lots of songs, lots of people give him ideas. I do and don't feel like I get a lot of ideas. It just kind of becomes a blur. But um, that might be the best we got for now, folks. I think, save the best for this video for last. I think, that song with a nice message that I did decently might have been it. Yeah. I have made some new followers though that I'm been curious to see when I might hear from them again. A certain someone, if they sent me a message a certain somewhere, I haven't received it. And if you haven't, why not? But I just wonder if I might know any of these. It's kind of sitting here. Let me just take a quick look at this. And some of these actually, the very first one. Some of these could actually be multicultural, perhaps. I feel like my grandmother may have known this one, which again would be then Scottish, which would be all right. But I don't really know it, so. And I'm almost thinking of doing that one, but no, I think we'll keep this one short. Still got a couple of days left of this weekend, so, and I'll keep looking through that playlist too, and maybe I'll get inspired. In the meantime, I am tired. So talk to you later. Take care.